Good evening, everyone. What a pleasure to see you all together at the same time in this very important event. International Chamber of Media and Entertainment Industry welcomes you on this beautiful webinar. The first very important thing which this center constituted a beautiful day, which is called 12th February, the International Day for Journalism. To my own surprise, there was no a day marked for journalism before this, even by in the list of United Nations. So I'm very happy for the last 9 years celebrating 12th February as International Journalism Day.
Wow, Sandeep, that was a great brief on how you and your institute has been involved with this for the past 9 to 10 years and marking a very significant day. It was wonderful to hear that. I remember I was very kindly invited last year as well, but because it was a clash with my shows, I couldn't attend. But it's so wonderful. I think just looking at the screen is so overwhelming and encouraging to have nationwide participation on this significant day in this manner. And as you said, there are no excuses to skip it this time because being mobile and other issues really have not been coming up, and it's really essentially very cool actually. And I think the subject that has been chosen for discussion today is a raging issue, and it immediately brings to focus of what's really happening in our country as well, to be setting up new policies for the new media. And in what I've been observing and doing on a daily basis with the news studio as well, and speaking with government representatives, speaking with social media representatives, speaking with Twitter personalities, speaking with people who belong to other OTT platforms. It is important that the government and segments of the new media sit together and work out a formula which really doesn't have the two of them being head on every few weeks or every few months when an issue crops up. Agreed that these are new areas that the government needs to work together with all partners belonging to new media. And aspects of the new media, I would think, are social media platforms. I would think are OTT platforms. In social media, you would have Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp. In OTT, you would have Netflix, Amazon Prime, and other platforms here. For all of them to come together and address concerns that the government keeps looking at. I'm afraid sometimes the government gets it very harsh. It is slammed very harshly when it talks about certain regulation. But this regulation is not necessarily in terms of just censorship. There are valid concerns that are being raised by the government. It's not just about censorship. It is regulation in terms of content which is safe, in terms of content which is not exactly insinuating or has the potential to spread violence or to spread uncertainty. And it is content which is along the lines of guidelines that we have seen that are already existing for radio and for television. So to have similar guidelines for new media platforms as well. And it becomes very tricky because a lot of these companies, the ownership of which is not based in India. It's based in the United States, it's based in the Silicon Valley, it's based in other areas. So it enters very legal technical grounds on a government that needs to that needs to be in a dialogue with a brand which is very heavily and operated in India, is very popular in India, but is based outside. So that is a kind of an area that makes it very tricky. But at the same time here, we've seen down the years on each time such an issue crops up, there are meetings that happen with the parliamentary panel, and there are guidelines that are continuously worked. So my expectation and my hope on this issue is that there continues to remain a dialogue process. I don't want a scenario where we have these new media platforms at loggerheads with the government. We've seen this in the past. We've seen it very recently in the past 4 or 5 days of this week itself, where you have a social media giant which is at loggerheads with the government, telling the government that what they demand is not even in line with the Indian law. So I would like to see a status where we have clarity, both in terms of guidelines formulated by the government of India, and also clarity and respectfulness on part of new media platforms in understanding those guidelines, and in understanding that even if you're physically based in another country, but if you're a mass tool in India, you need to respect those guidelines and you need to work along those guidelines. And at the same time, not really bringing in very tight guidelines of censorship. You know, there's always a right to consumption of content, a right to freedom of speech, a right to watch what you want to watch. All of that comes in here. But for both bodies, both for the new media as well as the government of India, to formulate something that works in a liberal manner, as we have best understood what India stands for.
Wonderful, excellent, so well said, very well said.
Thank you.
Yeah.